Ahead of his visit to India, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that Washington is prepared to supply India with as much energy as it is willing to purchase. He described India as a great ally and partner and stressed the importance of stronger cooperation between the two countries. Speaking to reporters in Miami, Rubio said that his upcoming India trip would provide an opportunity to hold discussions with ministers from the Quad grouping. He said the partnership between the two nations continues to grow across several sectors. Let's listen in.
Well, we want to sell them as much energy as they'll buy. And obviously, you've seen, I think we're at historic levels of U.S. production and U.S. export. We want to be able to do more. We were already in talks with them to do more. We want it to be a bigger part of their portfolio. We also think there's opportunities with Venezuelan oil. In fact, it's my understanding that the interim president of Venezuela will be traveling to India next week as well. So there's opportunities. There's a lot to work on with India. They're a great ally, a great partner. We do a lot of good work with them. And so it is an important trip. I'm glad we're able to do it because I think there'll be a lot for us to talk about. And we'll also meet with the Quad there, which is important. Something I think my first meeting as Secretary of State was with the Quad. So I believe, like, I got sworn in, I did the thing in the lobby, and then I went right upstairs, and that was my first meeting. And I'm glad we were able to do it now in India, and we're going to do one later in the year.
Aditya Madhavan is joining me with more details. Aditya, what can you tell us on this statement?
Well, absolutely. Vishal, if you see, this visit by U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio to India is definitely is very, very important because considering it is coming at a time when there are global geopolitical tensions going on, and Rubio's statement that the U.S. will export as much as oil that India needs, clearly points to the fact that U.S. wants to have good energy ties with India, and definitely he is expected to meet Prime Minister Modi also over the weekend. So definitely it's a very important visit of Marco Rubio, considering the fact, already we are seeing how autos in Delhi have also been, designed, have come across with the posters of Happy Birthday America, with a photo of U.S. President Donald Trump, considering the fact that the 4th July happens to be the birthday of the United States. So clearly at this juncture, this visit will further strengthen the robust bilateral ties between the United States and India. And definitely we could expect a robust collaboration in the days to come between India and U.S. and it needs to be seen. It's a win-win situation for both U.S. and India. However, still the tariff issue hasn't been mentioned, completely. But this visit will definitely give India a chance to diversify its oil options, not just buying the Russian oil, also buying American oil, as Rubio has clearly stated that U.S. is willing to sell as much as oil to India. Charlie, back to you.
Stay on, Aditya. Now, an Air India